Scott with RAFTERS Sports and Movies, and this interview with myself, and if you haven't seen my other two, that's fine. Go see them. They're pretty good. Anyway, the reason for my interviews with myself is because I'm setting up interviews right now, and I should have several set up in September. We're looking at football, baseball, hockey, and an Olympian going to come on and interview with me in the channel, and I'm working on setting that up. But that's going to be in September 2020. We're enjoying our inaugural year, but what I wanted to do, and I will be moving my setup in September also, and with that, I'll be showing you a lot more different elements and pieces. So I wanted to show you what all is behind me so you can get a better idea of what's going on with the channel and what the significance is. So first off, I wanted to show you this. This actually, you really can't see where it is, but it's right below Darth Vader right there. If you see him over my right shoulder, there's Darth Vader, and that is a real Darth Vader action figure holder box. It's got action figures in it that were mine from when I was a kid, and that's also an homage to my friend Mike, who is the Carbonite Jedi. So if you have a chance to check out his channel, he would appreciate it. It's everything Star Wars, the original trilogy. And you'll see him on my channel from time to time because we're really good friends. But anyway, below that in a frame, I have this. And it's signed. And yeah, that's Lynn Swan. And Lynn Swan was my favorite athlete and receiver growing up. And I was at an outdoor convention in, I don't know if it was Reno or Las Vegas. It was somewhere in Nevada. It's either Reno or Las Vegas. And I was walking the aisles trying to see what was new and exciting in the outdoor world. Because when we're talking outdoor, we're talking hiking boots, we're talking backpacks, we're talking water purifiers, you know. And at the time I was working for a sporting goods store, and that was my job. And I see him sitting, and he's wearing a dress just like in the photo. He's got a collared shirt on and a nice sports jacket. And I said, "You're Lynn Swan." He says, "I am." And I said, "Wow, can I get an autograph?" He said, "Sure." And he was not busy. He was very approachable, very down to earth, and I really enjoyed talking with him. So that's the story of that. And then you see this hat here. So what I have here is Duckhead Footwear, and it's signed by Darrell Waltrip, and I think it's 17. And he was he's a race car driver, very famous, and he signed this hat for me. And that's one of my little items that I find very cool and interesting. So I got to find a more permanent spot for it. But let me show you this. I just got this in July, and it is a hockey puck. And the back is signed. And if you're a hockey fan, you may know who that is. If you're not, that's okay. It's Brett Hull, Bobby Hull's son, Hall of Famer 2029. 741 goals in his career. Just a phenomenal hockey player. It's now one of my prized possessions, especially since it's signed on a Rafters hockey puck. And so that goes here in a place of honor. Let's see. Also back here, you can see I've got my Great Scott hat, which a friend of mine gave me. Because, of course, my name is Scott. Great Scott. Do you know what movie that's from? Back to the Future, 1, 2, 3, and 20. Yeah, Great Scott. Next to that, I have a koozie. Never Lose Again, which Shorzy. Very funny. A little raunchy in parts, but no nudity. If you're from Canada, you'll understand all the jokes. If you're from the United States, you'll get 50%. Maybe a little more. Let's see, what else is back here? On this side over here, this begins my Ted Lasso area, and there he is. just coaching it up, getting ready to do his thing. And then also right next to him, that's a golf ball, not a soccer ball, and that's Jamie Tart. And then we've got not Beard. We've got Roy Kent on a bike, if you remember that. And then we've got a little Ted Lasso here, and we got a little Beard. That's pretty cool. And so this is my little Ted Lasso area. And then I'm going to see if I can get this down without having everything fall on me, which would make for a very good video, but I don't want to get hurt. So let's see if I can pull this out. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay. Not going to take it out of the box. Yeah. Ted Lasso, it's one of, what does it say? 20,000. I don't know, is 20,000 really a collectible? That's a lot. Anyway, so he's the OG. There he is. He's kind of looking off into the distance. Now there is some kind of special mystery thing in the bottom here. I watched other people's YouTube videos, and every one of them had a sticker in it. I'm like, it's not worth tearing this apart for a sticker. There is a stand and a card in there, like a baseball card. You can see it right there in the photo. But I'm not going to tear it apart for that. I'm just going to leave it in box. Next to that, you see my work vest for when we were under construction. And I keep my helmet here. There's my helmet for when we were under construction. And I keep it in between the rafters up here. And I'll just flip that back down. Oh, one came down, so I'll deal with that later. Some other neat things that I have back here behind me is my friend Craven, my friend Steven, runs Craven Something Scary, so he really likes the whole Jason Mask thing. But mine's a little different because mine has a Houston Aeros clock in it, and if I put batteries in it, it actually would work. And so I'd made this, I painted it, bought the mask, and then painted it the Aeros color when the Houston Aeros had a IHL hockey team here in Houston. And so I kept that. A couple other things in the background right here that I can't get to. This is a Mario Lemieux statuette. This is a Biggio statuette. I've got this is kind of funny. It's a tape dispenser. Helmet. The Rafters logo on it. And then I've got a Yeti cup with the Rafters logo on it. Yeah, it's a sticker. I'm pretty smart that way. Some other things I've got over here. I've got a baseball signed by Joe Sambito. It's back in the mid-'80s, maybe. Joe Sambito played. I've got a rookie card. Probably one of the goofiest rookie cards I've ever seen. Pavel Bure. And if I take it out of the sleeve, I still don't think you'll be able to see it very well because it's got a penny sleeve on it. Okay, so what's goofy about it is this is his rookie card. He's an ice hockey player. Actually, he was a pretty good one. He's on roller blades, roller skates, inline skates, on front and back. And it has him down as a right wing. He was not a right wing. He was a left wing. So a little kind of just mistake on that. So pretty cool card there. And also I've got his signature right there on something else, which I'll show that in another video. Another one of my prized possessions is dunking in a Ted Lasso coffee mug back there is, yes, Mr. Jordan. There he is. And that's pretty much what he's doing. He's going up for the dunk. I actually like him dunking it backwards, but he's fixing to go forward, I think. I don't know. It's kind of an interesting. Funny story, when I was in high school and I played varsity basketball, my number was 23, and everybody thought that was hilarious because he was playing at the time at the University of North Carolina and blowing up at that time. So also back here, you see this glowing orb right here. That actually was the nightlight I had as a kid. It is a football, and it says NFL on it, and around the base has all the helmets from the different teams, and that was my football helmet nightlight when I was growing up. Let's see what else. Can't forget to show you my coffee mug that a friend of mine sent me that has the rattlesnake on it. Pretty interesting. That's not where it lives. Well, that's where it lives where I'm not using it. To the right here, and I think you can see it pretty well, is Mike Modano. I've got a full-size poster of Mike Modano, Dallas Stars, and he won the Stanley Cup with the Stars, and it says, "To Scott, best wishes, Mike Modano." So that again is one of my. So when I move my stuff into my new area, hopefully I'll have more room to show more stuff, but a lot of memorabilia. Not as much as an avid collector. I'm just a passive collector. As things come, and I'll run across things that I think are kind of neat. When I met Brett Hull, I also had him sign his book. Okay, Brett Hull, his own story. And let's see what he wrote. He wrote, "Hope you enjoy Brett Hull, Hall of Fame 2009. Okay, and I did enjoy it, and I did read it. It's a good read. It didn't take me long. It read very well. Lots of funny stories, lots of anecdotes about his childhood and growing up, being the son of a perennial all-star, Bobby Hull. Very, very down to earth. And what's interesting about that is I've got the puck and I've got the book signed. He starred in the movie Major Leaguer, so he does belong on RAFTERS Sports Movies. So let's see what else is back there that you might want to know about. I think that's pretty much it. That's the main bunch. We'll go over some other stuff whenever I get settled into my new area. Anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the stuff around and behind me. We've got the pennants. We've got my pennant over here. We've got Legend's pennant over here, which is our logo. Our mascot is Legend. So you'll sometimes see him wear 1, and sometimes you'll see him wearing 45, which is my number. And so yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back and we'll do some more, and we'll make a game of it. This is Scott with RAFTERS Sports and Movies. Don't forget to like the video before you go, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel for more sports and movies content. Until our next game, this is RAFTERS Sports and Movies, where we raise our favorite sports movies to the rafters, just like those championship banners. Thanks for watching. Your roster spot is secure here at RAFTERS Sports and Movies.